From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your Evening Update.
Kent's Meats and Grocery is much more than a grocery store. We carry a full line of quality meats, local and organic vegetables, and a large variety of fish, Green Mountain Smart Control pellet grills, and a full deli case of sandwiches and side dishes.
Well, I just want to remind everyone real quickly all the different ways that you can get Weather NorCal. Of course, you've got weathernorcal.com. You can go on youtube.com/@weathernorcal. If you want to check out the 24-hour channel, you can check it out on the YouTube channel. You can also check it out on Roku, Amazon Fire Stick, coming soon to Apple TV. And don't forget about the mobile app for your iPhone or your Android. Just search for Weather NorCal. And by the way, all of these platforms are 100% free. No charge to you. All right, here's the deal. First of all, you can see the wind is blowing a little bit, but when you zoom in on a camera, it kind of picks up on a lot more motion here. So the pole that it's on is probably waving around a little bit in a little bit of a wind, but we're not looking at much in the way of clouds as we look off to the west. And that's where the bulk of the activity is. So we really haven't seen a lot of thunderstorms here develop in Northern California today. And there may be some more coming in later this evening, but overall, I think the best chances will be tomorrow and then possibly even into Saturday. Although by Saturday, the chances will be slimmer. It will be warmer this weekend, but we do have a cooling trend as we go into early next week. So for tonight, we are looking at temperatures dropping down into the mid-60s for the valley, but tomorrow, temperatures are starting to increase again. We're back up in the upper 90s for Redding, mid-90s for Red Bluff and Chico, about 94 degrees. And for the mountains, we'll be looking at that chance for thunderstorms. And I think tomorrow, we're looking at a much better chance for thunderstorms for everyone. And this is going to be obviously the biggest concern with dry lightning. All right, so let's take a look at what we've got going on. So we have the monsoon moisture, the kind of the western fringe of it. You see how it just kind of touched Modoc County, or even seeing a little bit of a flare up here in parts of Siskiyou County as well. But overall, we're seeing the bulk of the activity to the north and east. We're going to see this shift a little bit more to the west here for tomorrow, and coupled with the fact that we've got these disturbances off to the west that are going to be riding through to our north, that will also help to destabilize the atmosphere, giving us an even better chance for thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon. So let's take a look at that fire potential. And now we're seeing this whole area in brown indicating the moderate risk. This right here, these areas have the best chances for thunderstorms. However, we could even see some thunderstorms in this area as well. And then you're in that low risk for the valley. Now, as we go into Saturday, you'll notice we're in that moderate risk for the valley. And there's a reason for that, because temperatures are starting to increase. We'll see a bit of a north wind, and that's going to help to dry things out, increasing that fire danger a bit. Take a look at the severe outlook. This is basically saying this is where the best chances for thunderstorms are. I don't agree with this, that it's going to make its way into the valley. I don't think we're going to see anything in the valley. But with that said, what we're seeing here also is the same area where we have the potential for dry lightning on Friday. Now, Saturday, you'll notice the chances are diminishing, and they're mainly heading up to the north and to the east as well. So let's take a look at the fire weather warning. In fact, this is basically the red flag warning for the areas in red here, but it's for tomorrow, from 11 a.m. tomorrow until 11 p.m. on Friday. And it's basically for the potential for dry lightning. But again, keep in mind, Siskiyou County, northern Trinity County, and even the eastern mountains could all be looking at that chance for the dry lightning as well. In fact, you'll see that here on Futurecast. So let's take you into tomorrow. It's dry for the first half of the day. Now, by noon, we're beginning to see some pop-ups. We'll probably notice a lot more in the way of those cumulus clouds developing in the late morning and early afternoon hours. This is when we'll start to see a few showers begin to develop. You can see off in the eastern mountains in particular. Now, by 4 o'clock in the afternoon, so through the afternoon, it's beginning to get a lot more organized. So you can see northern Trinity County, parts of Siskiyou County, Modoc, and the eastern mountains all seeing the potential for thunderstorms. And of course, within that, maybe some dry lightning by 6 p.m. Looks like even stronger. Now, there is a chance that when we look at some of the intensity of these thunderstorms, that some of them could reach severe levels. And what that would mean is heavy downpours, hail, and gusty winds. So that's one of the concerns. When you have the gusty winds associated with these thunderstorms, and then you have the dry lightning strikes, that can help kind of fan and fuel that fire. So if one should start from a lightning strike. So again, this is something that we'll be watching here very closely tomorrow. Then by tomorrow night, it's all gone, right? We'll be looking at the dry conditions. Now I'm going to take you into Saturday, because Saturday, it is showing a slight chance. Here's Saturday at noon. We're seeing the cumulus clouds all beginning to pop up. but we're seeing less instability out there. So we take it through the afternoon, and you can see a few pop-ups here and there. We could see a stray shower. We may even see a few lightning strikes on Saturday, but it won't be to the intensity that we're expecting here for your Friday. All right, long range. By Sunday, I don't expect any more thunderstorms or showers, and that'll be the case taking you through all of next week. See some activity to our north going through next week, but that's going to help to cool our temperatures down. Now, speaking of temperatures, let's take a look at that 10-day trend, because once we get past the thunderstorms tomorrow, now we've got to deal with the heat in the valley, because as we go into Saturday and Sunday in particular, it gets up to 106. Temperatures drop by next Wednesday, but notice how they go right back up into that next weekend. So we're going on a bit of a roller coaster around those temperatures. So here's what it looks like through the weekend. There's the big area of heat that's even making its way into Northern California. This cooler air here kind of rides down to the south and east. And now what this doing is it's helping kind of split that heat a bit. We still have the heat over the desert southwest. We still have the heat well off to our west. That then moves off to the north and east. And we see a weak, broad ridge of high pressure right here build in. So anything to the south, that is where the warmer air is, to the north of that is the cooler air. Now, this is when we start to see temperatures climb back over 100 degrees. This is not looking at this upcoming Saturday, but a week from Saturday. So we're kind of going a ways out. A lot can happen between now and then. Low to mid 70s for the valley tonight, and 40s and 50s for many of us in the higher elevations. Tomorrow, there it is. I think everyone will see a chance for thunderstorms in the mountains, including Trinity County, but the chances will be slimmer as you start heading Trinity County westward. Most of it will be in this general area here. Temperatures not quite reaching the triple digits, though, for the valley, but it will be warmer than it was today. Take a look at your 7-day outlook, and yes, you got the thunderstorms for tomorrow. Thunderstorms again possibly on Saturday, but the chances will be slimmer on Saturday. Then by Sunday it dries out, and it should stay dry through next week. Looking at your 7-day outlook for the valley, the story is not necessarily the thunderstorms, but the heat. We're back up to 106 on Sunday for Redding, 105 for Red Bluff, and 103 in Chico, but temperatures will drop. The peak of that drop will be next Wednesday, but then they start to go back up toward the end of next week.